Hi there, this is Mrinal once again and I am back with another review video. If you are new to this channel, then you should know that in this channel I only review gadgets and other electronic stuff that I have personally used for a considerable amount of time and find it worth enough to recommend to my viewers. So moving on, in today's video I will be reviewing my 13-inch MacBook Pro, the mid 2012 edition, and the model number of this MacBook is md101HNA. So I have brought this Mac few months back from Amazon, and since then I have been using it quite regularly. And in this video I will show you the unboxing of MacBook Pro, or more likely what you actually get inside the box. And then we will take a look at the specification and the hardware of this MacBook Pro, and finally we will run some benchmarking stuff on it. And most importantly, if you're coming from a Windows background and this is your first Mac product, then I will answer the question of when and why you should buy this MacBook Pro and leave out the rest MacBook Pro and the Air of the newer edition. So without any further ado, let's get started. Since I am already using this MacBook for around 3 months now, I cannot actually show you the unboxing video, but I will give you a brief idea of what comes inside the box. So as we open up the box, we get the MacBook itself. And if you comes from a Windows laptop background, then you will see that this Mac is little smaller and little lighter in weight. Along with this MacBook, you will also get some power cable, a MagSafe power adapter, and this AC wall plug in case you want to plug your power to the wall socket. And then you will find some quick started guide, some Mac stickers, and this microfiber to clean up the display. The mid-2012 MacBook Pro comes with 2.5 GHz of Core i5 processor with an option of turbo boost up to 3.1 GHz, which means that when you are doing a CPU intensive work, then it can overclock itself to 3.1 GHz in order to give you more power. The graphic card you get is Intel HD Graphics 4000, and this means that this MacBook is not meant for gaming purposes. And along with that you get 4 GB of RAM, which can be upgraded to 16 GB, and 500 GB of hard disk space. And along with that you have Mac OS X Maverick operating system, but it is upgradable to Yosemite for free. Now let's just take a look at the MacBook itself. So as you can see, it has got a uni aluminum body which feels very light and comfortable in the hands. And along the line you will see a couple of ports here. So the first port we have is for MagSafe power adapter, and as you can see it has got an inbuilt magnet built into the MagSafe power adapter so that it can attract it and the light shows that automatically charging. The second one we have is for Ethernet, so that you can connect your RJ45 cable directly to it. And the third one we have is for mini HDMI port. So in this MacBook Pro you don't get an actual HDMI port like other laptops, but you will have to buy an extension or the cable to connect to the HDMI cable. So that can be bought for I think $5 to $6 on Amazon. The third we have is a Thunderbolt port, and next we have two USB 3.0 port followed by micro SD card slot, and then we have a headphone jack, and this is acting as a both headphone and a microphone jack. And the other unique feature of Mac is that we can see the charging by pressing this button, so it indicates how much charge you have led without even opening the MacBook itself. And on the opposite side we have a Kingston lock followed by a CD drive. And on the back you can see that it has got a hinge which is connected to the output of the exhaust of the fan. So whenever you turn it on, you can see that it has got ventilation port so that it can exhaust the air outside. And on the front it has got a Apple logo which look minimalistic, and it glows when the device is switched on. And taking a look at the bottom, we see a single aluminum body with the screws on the corner and 4 rubber pads so that it can land on a rough surface also. So this is the only MacBook Pro edition that can be opened from the back, and you can upgrade the hard drive and the RAM by all yourself, and you don't have to visit the Apple Store for that, which is kind of great because this feature is not available in the newer version of MacBook. As we open up, we get our MacBook with a unified keyboard and a large glass multi-touch trackpad. If you are coming from a Windows background, then you may take some time to get adjusted to this trackpad, but once you do that, it will be productive. The IPS display of this MacBook is quite awesome and the picture quality is quite crisp and clear. The wide angle viewing is better, however it is still reflective and sometimes the screen may be irritating as you can see your own reflection while you are working. But for me it is not a big issue because I usually use it with an external monitor. The screen resolution is 1300 by 1800, so if you are using an external monitor then you should not go for the bigger screen or the screen will be pixelated. Anything around 18 to 19 inches will be fine. And on the top of the display you will see a 720p FaceTime camera with a LED indicator that lets you know when the camera is on. The output quality of this webcam is quite decent for carrying out Google Hangouts and Skype calls, but nothing more than that. And even though this MacBook claims a battery backup of 7 hours, I have not seen more than 5 to 6 hours of battery backup on a moderate usage. And finally, the most important question, that is whether you should buy this mid-2012 MacBook Pro or you should go with the newer version, that is 2013 or the 2014 model of MacBook Pro or Air. I had the same question when I was looking for my MacBook Pro, and there are 3 reasons that helped me to decide the right one. So the biggest and the first reason is the price. This MacBook Pro is relatively much cheaper than the newer ones and you can get it for around $1000 anywhere in the world. So anything less than $1000 is totally worth this cost. And second reason to choose this MacBook Pro over the newer version is that the power. Of course it is not as powerful as compared to the newer version, but you can still get the power. For instance, like I have said before, this is the only MacBook model that can be opened from behind and it can be upgraded to the SSD and 16 GB of RAM. The third reason to choose this mid-2012 model with non-retina display over the ones that comes with the retina display is that personally I feel 13-inch to be too small to do any kind of productive work, and I always use my MacBook with an external monitor. So using a retina model was not necessary for me, and all these 3 reasons helped me to choose this mid-2012 model of MacBook Pro. And if you find any of these 3 reasons valid for you as well, then you can decide what MacBook Pro you want to buy. Personally, I am quite happy with this MacBook Pro that I have brought from Amazon for around 55,000 INR, which is roughly around 1000 in US dollars. And since I comes from a Windows background, I can easily tell that there is a huge difference between a Windows system and a Mac OS. It's true that Mac are expensive, but if you can afford it, then sure it will worth all of your money. So go for it, and if you're going to buy it, then you can use the link in the description box below. Full disclosure, the link in the description is an affiliate one, and if you buy through that, then I will get a small amount of commission from your purchase. But if you are getting a better deal from anywhere else, then please go ahead and buy from that, no problem at all. And that being said, if you have any question in your mind, then do let me know using the comment section below, or you can use the social network as well, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. This is all for now. Till next time, I will be back with another review video, and thanks for watching.